During the Champion's Ballad DLC, Link must enter his memories to battle the Blight Ganons once again in an illusory realm, armed only with equipment related to the champions. After beating each Blight, Cass plays a song about the champion and we're shown a cutscene of when Zelda recruited them. Then, from out of their divine beasts, the spirits of the champions each talk to Link and gift him upgraded versions of their magical abilities. However, there's a little more to it. We can return to fight the Blight Ganons again, and each time we do, there's extra dialogue from the champions. Repeatedly defeating the Blights causes Urbosa to ask Link if he wore that outfit again in order to get into Gerudo Town, saying that he looked lovely in it 100 years ago. She also mentions Zelda's mother and how she wants to look after her. Revali asks about Rito Village and wishes he had had the chance to duel Link and find out who's the best. He also claims that, despite its name, the Diary of Revali, the Rito legend, has nothing to do with him. Daruk tells about a fearsome monster he couldn't defeat, a dog. Mipha asks that should Link ever find her diary, he never read it, probably because it's almost all just her gushing over Link. The Knight's set of equipment is a relatively solid group of weapons in Breath of the Wild, as you'd expect for gear once used by the Knights of Hyrule, the elite warriors tasked with defending the castle. Overall, the design of the equipment is simple, occasionally making use of a Triforce symbol or Hylian crest, but there's an interesting detail on the Knight's claymore. At the base of the blade, there's a tiny Triforce symbol surrounded by even smaller carved Hylian letters, which we can translate to Hyrule Kingdom, Power, Wisdom, Courage. The pieces of the Triforce are scarcely referenced in Breath of the Wild, as the ancient relic appears to have been somewhat forgotten, so it's a neat detail to see on this sword. By the time of the Wind Waker, the Kingdom of Hyrule has been lost beneath the waves, a mere legend passed on by the people living on islands formed from its mountaintops. The Hero of Winds journeys across the Great Sea on the King of Red Lions, a mysterious talking sailboat who rescues Link after his failed attempt to save his sister from the Forsaken Fortress. Later on in the story, it's revealed that the King of Red Lions is actually King Daphnis of Hyrule, and the boat's design reflects its true identity, complete with a beard and crown. But there might have been another important design inspiration for the King of Red Lions: Japan. Link's sailboat closely matches the general shape of the home of Nintendo. I couldn't find any direct confirmation that this was intentional, so it might just be a coincidence, but considering how often Nintendo do base things on Japan, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. Twilight Princess is one of the best soundtracks in the Zelda series. From intense fights against corrupted parasites to fishing at sunset, the music always absolutely nails the atmosphere. So the game's Hyrule Field theme is iconic, but during development it was a little different. The opening starts out just like Ocarina of Time's Hyrule Field. And it includes the main Zelda theme and even some Wind Waker. It's a really great track, but the final version definitely works better. The Buzz Blob is among Zelda's stranger enemies. At first, it doesn't look like much more than an electric jelly monster, something the series is no stranger to. They wobble slowly around and shock Link if he gets too close. But in some of the earlier games in the series, A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening and the Oracle games, you can cause Buzz Blobs to transform by sprinkling magic powder or using a mystery seed on them. Buzz Blobs transform into Cukeman, much the same as before, but now with big googly eyes and far more talkative. In A Link to the Past, Cukeman mumble about Sahasrara, but in Link's Awakening and the Oracle games, they'll talk about all sorts of random things. In case this wasn't strange enough, in the German version of the original Link's Awakening, Cukeman will say things like, "Stop the war, give peace a chance, give me your juice, I'll give you mine," or never without a condom. These were jokes added by the German translator for the game, and the lines were changed in subsequent releases for obvious reasons. Despite being silenced, the Cukeman's unwarranted advice on contraception makes it one of the more memorable old-school Zelda enemies. Thanks for watching this video. Sorry it's a little shorter than usual, I should be back to long-form content really soon. Cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.